All right, guys, check it out. 8.62. The battery itself is 0.2 higher than the 7.4. It's 7.6. So that should read 8.60. It's like 0.2 over. Drone here. We're out with this Hubsan Storm. This is 7.6 volt battery. Fully charged, it should be sitting at 8.6. A 7.4 should be sitting at 8.4. I have it sitting there. The stock charger, after like 3 hours, barely charged it, so I ended up sticking it on an MJX charger. We're gonna pop this open just so I can see here. Turn this on. Once that blue light goes steady and it beeps, you know you're good to go. So, and then I'll close that. This is FPV drone. It did come with a screen. We're not using the screen. I'm gonna try to get a time test on this. We're really not gonna fly it crazy out here. As you can see, we have wind blowing. I got 7 mile per hour wind with almost a 20 mile an hour gust. So we are going to push this down, and that'll put in the speed too. Gonna go down and out, and just gonna go down and out again. Shut that down. I want to make sure these wires aren't getting hiccuped in there, and we'll just put this up here, kind of hold them there. All right, let's go. I keep thinking there's a car approaching, just because somebody lost their kite and it's kind of like tied up in that in the power lines there. But already we're not getting an immediate low voltage warning here, which is good. So I'm gonna say throw away that USB charger. Throw it away, guys. If you have an MJX charger that will charge 2 and 3 cells, you only need to charge 3 cells, and don't worry about it. Oh, well, it's meant for 7.4 volt. I was worried about that too, but it charged just up to the point where it needed to be. It charged it up to that's 7.6, 8.6. It charged it fully. It was actually sitting at 8.62, which was a little bit further charged than it should have been. But as you can see, we're having no issues in this wind. I mean, again, I'm not going super crazy with this. I just want to get a full flight on this. I want to see what type of flight time, and then once the LVC brings us down, I also want to I want to go inside and check the voltage, because yesterday LVC was bringing it down around 8 volts, and I think that's a little bit premature, and 7.9. And if that's the case, then somebody suggested that we can change that. We should be able to change that. And here she comes. Really nice drone. And we're actually getting to fly it, guys. So that's the key. Charger that came with it is junk. It's not the battery, it's the charger. Although I do have a friend that races drones, and he calls this a high voltage battery. That is not typical, because most of them are 7.4 volt as opposed to a 7.6 volt that this is. And he said the battery might not last that long, at least on race drones they don't. But dude, I'm happy. We're getting some flight with this. Now, had I known this would have gone really well, we would have been out in the flight field and really tested this. But this is good. We'll get a relaxed flight time test on this. That way you guys can know what you can expect, because I don't think I've had a fully charged time test on this. I think it's always been partially charged. Like the stock charger, when you plug it in, it's a solid red light, and that would indicate that's what it needs to do when it's fully charged. And after a couple minutes, the light turns red, and I left this on for 3 hours and it barely moved up. As you can see, it's a little burner. It's a little burner. Super nice drone, and I'm happy that I'm actually getting to fly it. So that was the issue. It was the charger. It was absolutely the charger, because again, I used the MJX charger that had a port for a 2 cell and a 3 cell on it. I let it sit, it charged completely. In the morning I checked voltage, and again we were up to 8.62. For 7.4 it should be 8.4. This is a 7.6, it's 0.2 higher, therefore the charge rate should also be higher. Let's see if I get some funnel action going. Yeah, there's some funnels. Okay, so now I have LVC. My LVC's going, which again, I think it goes a little bit early, but this is considerably longer flight than I had prior in past results. but we're just going to continue flying it. I'm going to kind of hover it and see how long it's going to allow me to fly, and how long that LVC should actually go off. Yesterday it was just fly a little LVC and land, so maybe the low voltage warning on this will last a little bit longer than yesterday because the battery was fully charged. And then once I go inside, I will hook this up to my charger and check the voltage that was on this. That way you guys can know. But we are still, dude, right there, and bam. Still got some power here. So problem solved, man. This is not dropping down immediately, unlike yesterday. So again, we're just gonna let this chill. It should eventually land itself. It should be like, hey, I don't got no more power. We're gonna land itself. But we're gonna allow you to see how long it does the LVC warning before you're grounded. And that'll give you a good idea for FPV if you decide to fly this FPV, because there is a 5.8 gigahertz camera inside of this. Really stable, super stable. We still got power, guys. We're still flying. So this was a success. If you see my yesterday video, we had issues, and I still think a 7.4 should be able to power this up and get some type of flight time. The batteries are almost identical. The C rating is probably a little bit different. I think this is a 30C, and I'm not really sure what the DM009's batteries are as far as C rating. Little funnelage. Yeah, so there we go, guys. We have a long, yep, there we go. Full throttle up. It's trying. Kill. And then try to go out again. It's not going to go out again. Guys, we'll unplug all this noise and we'll wrap this up here. Bam. Turn this off. And again, that thing's whistling. I could hear it. Again, this was the Hubsan Storm. We saw, I'm showing here 7 minutes and change. My windup probably wasn't that much, so probably saw maybe a 6-minute flight out of this, which is considerably better than anything else that I got. So you guys are going to want to take this battery and put it on a 2-cell charger that you trust. Don't worry about that it's a 7.4 charger. It will bring it up to that bring it up to 7.6 resting point fully charged, which is 8.6 as opposed to 8.4. Guys, I'm J-Drone. I'm going to go inside, check this voltage, and see what it's at. Alright guys, so that's a little more like it. 7.51 is a better LVC shutoff. It allowed the battery to drain 7.51, which is a safe point, as opposed to the 7.99 and the 8.0 we got yesterday. Guys, I'm J-Drone. If you haven't subscribed, please do.